LDAP Active Directory Enumeration. LDAP stands for Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. LDAP uses ports 389 and 636. 389 is an insecure protocol and 636 is a secure protocol. Think you have one server in your organization and it is working as LDAP or Active Directory, and this server is connected with your LAN environment of your company or organization, and you have lots of client machines like that, and you have also different server in your organization, like you have a web server, you have an application server, you have a database server like SQL server. So you have a multiple server in your organization and you want to create this server as a centralized management server for users and group. Means you have a lots of user in your company, like you have employee Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman, and when Ram will log in, it will use user ram at the rate itnugget.local. Lakshman will use Lakshman at the rate itnugget.local, and Hanuman when will log in, it will use Hanuman at the rate itnugget.local. So you will create these three user into this LDAP server, and we will link this LDAP server as an authentication server for this application, for SQL and for web. Means when user will try to log in for this web server, like Ram will try to log in for this web server, he will use this username as a credential for this web server. When this user will try to log in into this application server, again he will use the same credential for this application server. When he try to access SQL, again he will use same credentials for this SQL server. Means we will create all the user into LDAP or Active Directory, and this server will act as a centralized management of users and group. So these credentials are very important for any attacker to gather information of the websites or applications or SQL server of your organization. So think Ram is working as a domain admin. Means he can manage every users and group of this LDAP or Active Directory server. An attacker might be compromise credentials of RAM. So he can gather all the usernames and group information of these LDAP servers. So in this video, I will show you how you can gather informations of LDAP using JExplorer tool. So before we enumerate using JExplorer, I will show you how you can configure LDAP or Active Directory in your organization, and then we will see how attacker can gather information using JExplorer tool. So let's begin. Here I have Windows Server 2012. Click on the server manager. click on Add Roles and Features, then click on Next. Then click on Next. Let me maximize it. Now need to click on Next. You can see my computer name is Win2K12 and IP address is 192.168.159.222. Now click on Next. Now you need to install Active Directory Domain Service and Active Directory Lightweight Directory Service. Now click on Next, click on Next, click on Next, Next, Install. It will take few seconds or few minutes. Installation is in progress. You can also export same configurations from this button and you can just run on another server using Windows PowerShell. It will configure server same like this server. Configuration required, installation succeed. Just click on close. Here you can see yellow notification sign. Just click on it. And here you can see promote this server to a domain controller. Now just click on add new forest and give domain name itnugget.local. Click on next. Here you need to give restore mode password for this Active Directory. I will give password for this directory service restore mode. Just click on next. Need to click on next. Here you can see NetBIOS domain name is itnugget. Click on next. Now it is going to be restart. Just log in into this machine. You can see itnuggets. It's used as a NetBIOS name, and I will log in into this server using administrator account. Here you can see we install ADDS, ADLDS service into this machine. Now need to go into tools and click on Active Directory, users and group. Expand itnugget.local, click on users, create new user. You can also create user using this icon. Define username Ram RAM will be login name. Click on next. Define password for this account. Click on user cannot change password and password never expire. And RAM is working as a domains admin. So I've made RAM member of domain admin group. Now we need to go into Kali Linux operating system, log in with root account, use Nmap to gather port information of the target machine. Target IP address is 192.168.159.222. Let me check again using ipconfig command. Here you can see 222 is IP address of this LDAP server. So now give enter. Here you can see 389 port is open and 636 is LDAP SSL. So now open JExplorer tool in Windows 10. I've already installed JExplorer into my Windows 10 machine. Just open it. I need to click on this connect icon and define IP address of the remote machine. Please keep LDAP version 3. Define base name DC is equal to IT nugget and DC is equal to local. Define username and password and use port number 389 and click on OK. We are not able to gather information of the target machine because I given wrong password. Just click on OK. You can see users information of the target machine like administrator, RAM, guest. You can gather information of the remote machine. If you have already assigned address information in LDAP, so you can gather information from this JExplorer tool. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you understand how you can gather information of the LDAP server.